Positive reviews boost reputation. Today I tell you why they boost revenue more than you think. 2 episodes ago I made you a promise. Harvard Business Review, September last year in 2025. Yes, I was making a discovery. Today I'm keeping number 1, my promise to you, and number 2, I'm revealing my own discovery and sharing this with you. Welcome to 15 Minutes Customer Obsession. I'm Peggy, your host, and this here is the place where we turn Touchpoints into Trustpoints for people, customers, and humans in business. Let's go. There are still leaders, general managers, directors, founders, owners, managers who don't answer positive reviews at all. And there are others who answer, but in a way that it does more damage than silence would. So Harvard Business Review decided to reveal a study on exactly that topic. So what they found out changed the conversation entirely. It was a game changer for me, and I want to share this with you today. So, 4,782 hotels, 804,911 TripAdvisor reviews, 15 years of data from 2001 and 2016 revealed the following. The researchers ask what actually happens when you respond to reviews. Well, what happens is, especially in a negative review, is really natural. As a brand, you want to defend yourself, you want to reposition, and you want to justify after a negative review. You can wrap that up in smart words and elegant words according to the brand, but it is what it is. That feels responsible and that feels like protecting what you have built. And the researchers say that instinct is costing you money. Prioritizing negative reviews in order to answer leads to decline in revenue per room and ratings over time. The real lever, replying to positive reviews. When managers reply to positive reviews, ratings rose significantly, which allowed them to charge more per room. Each time the ratio of positive review replies rose by 10%. Monthly revenue per room increased by $164. No investment, no restructuring, no new technology, only answering positive reviews in the first place. Just seeing the person who already loves you. This is not only a hotel industry insight. This applies to every business that receives public feedback. Hotels, restaurants, SaaS product, and retail, B2B services. So how to respond? This is what you have to reconsider, and also the way you free up your resources and prioritize on which reviews you answer first. First, in times where time is tight. And this is what this review says. And knowing especially that it has a huge financial impact and consequences, and much more as you would expect. What is the human reality? A positive review is a human being saying, I was seen, I was moved emotionally, and I want to tell the world exactly this. How do you recognize a human versus robot-like talking? It's not about the length, what you write. It's about the tone. Also the length, because I've seen also some reviews, they are now so long and written obviously by AI that I think, well, this is the real signal that you tell me it's not written by a human being. Anyway, that apart, let's go back to what I was saying. I was saying, so how do you recognize it was written by a human or it was written by the help of AI? The human responses paraphrases in a smart way. You use their words, their details, their emotions. You mirror back what they gave you. This is how ideally you do. And the robotic response, they come up with standards, with phrases that are pre-designed. And you can also write smart prompts with all the tools in the world. And all those tools, they have integration of AI, of course. But if the human in the loop is missing, of course, the person who wrote it and who will receive it, and also the one who will read it, they feel that immediately. And now let me just share with you how could have been the human response to this review. Thank you in a 5-star environment to receive a 10-star review. Wow, this is truly an honor for us, especially from such an experienced traveler like you. Let us know when your life path brings you back. And then the signature and of course the name. Please avoid general titles, management, or even guest service department or customer experience department, customer success team, and all these generalization, they are strictly to be avoided. Anyway, 3 sentences, her words, her emotions, and the door is left open. That is a trust point right there. So when a GM or a manager doesn't answer positive reviews, what does it reveal? Not about their time management. It reveals what the actual value and priorities are. So about whether the customer relationship, it's truly at the center of their culture or just written on the wall in the lobby or in some standard visionary writings. So when AI writes the response without a human reading the review first, what does it say? It says this person experience was not worth it, 60 seconds of a genuine attention. AI can help with volume, AI can draft, can suggest, can manage scale. But the review where someone gave you their heart, that one belongs to a human revision. Because this is where the trust point lives. Touch points are designed, trust points are earned. This is the difference. What are we saying about human or hype this week? Answering guest reviews personally. No debate this week. Answering a meaningful review personally with your own words, your own attention is human. Many brands have guest recognition in their DNA, in their values, in their trainings, and on their websites. This is where you use it. Recognize your guest right here, what they write. If a guest adds a photo or two, mention the photos, comment on it. If they describe a specific moment, make it a reference. If they explain a situation, acknowledge it directly. And yes, this matters more now in the age of AI, not less, because genuine human attention is becoming the rarest thing in this world and of course in customer experience. So do not let AI do this job for you, not here, not where the person who just gave you everything on an emotional level. Human always is what the guest or the client wrote and what deserves really something in return from a human. Red flag or green flag? A short positive review comes in 3 words. The response, a 200-word AI-generated essay. brand values, service philosophy, awards. Don't show them you can use AI. Show them you care. So the red flag: a short review deserves a short, warm, personal answer. Length asymmetry tells the guest one thing: nobody actually read what I wrote. A detailed emotional review comes in and someone describes the view, mention their anniversary, and the response mirrors the energy. Use their words. Opens this door. Green flag, of course. We respond to the people who loved us because that is where the relationship grows. This is a cultural decision. And a revenue decision as well. At the same time, share that with your management team right now. And the question this week will be: go back to your last 5 positive reviews, read the responses, and ask yourself honestly, did we see the person or did we process them? That answer tells you more about your customer culture than any NPS score will ever do. This was episode number 5 of the new season here at 15 Minutes Customer Obsession. If this landed with you, forward this episode to one person in your team who answers customer reviews. And don't forget, AI is great, but humanity is the driving force. See you next Tuesday. One more thing before you go. If this episode made you think about how your team responds to feedback, chances are that there are other pressure points in your customer experience. You haven't looked at it. So I built a 5-minute diagnostic tool for exactly this. 12 questions, no fluff, no scoring system that makes you feel bad. Just one thing that's most likely to break first will be visible before you and your customers will notice. The Genuine Human Experience Pressure Test, it's a free test. It's directly on my platform on Amelung & Partners. You go to free tools. Of course, I will put you here the link in this episode, and I hope it will help you. Take it, share it with your team, and let me know what you find.